And that is the information from Head Start all the way up to college that we have been operating off of. This is real. They call it hypnosis. There's a deeper word that doctors call it, but this is real. The teachers didn't create that curriculum, okay? The individuals that own the colleges, the individuals, the 1% that own big corporations, okay? They give you the information so that you can grow up and work for them, but don't give you the financial literacy that they know and understand that has money working for them. Great day, another opportunity. Super excited to have you here. Want to welcome everyone to A Rich Education. You may say, well, hold on, Demi. I was watching you have a video and you actually pointed up here and said, check this video out because I want to see what the Wealth Worksheet, if you're interested in getting more knowledge on the Wealth Worksheet. So you're clicking and you actually see something that says LLC. I knew this guy was a host. I knew this guy was just a floozy. Nah, guys, this LLC actually represents lifestyle and legacy conversation. So that's what I want to have with you as we discuss the Wealth Worksheet. But I'm always also super excited opening up, saying great day, because you got another day. That is the gift that you've been asking for. Now you need the information to take things to the next level because it's life, and with there's life, there's hope. So I'm super excited to be here with you this evening, this morning, this afternoon. I'm not sure where you're going to be checking this information out, what part of the nation you are located in, but I'm just super excited to be here with you. So let's have this lifestyle and legacy conversation. Are these the type of conversations you guys are having at the dinner table? I hope so, because these are the type of conversations that are going to allow you to win in the new economy. And I'm so excited. But what I want you to do, because most definitely, if you're seeing this information that's based on the middle class video that I share with you and the solution for the middle class, okay, I want you to understand that the Wealth Worksheet is a simple system, but it's not something that's new, but it's new to me and you, right? Because I didn't know this. I didn't know that I can operate just like the wealthy operate. Now you have to know that it's not money that makes money. It's information that makes money, But also, what is the information that you and I have been receiving for so long, beginning with Head Start in elementary school? I'm going to always talk about this because this is serious. We have to understand that we've had information downloaded in the brain. Just imagine you taking care of a wild animal. Say it's a monkey. You can't just go into the forest and get that monkey right now at full grown. But if you take care of that monkey from birth and you're feeding that monkey information, you're feeding literally that monkey food from your household. That monkey is observing how you act as a human. They're going to pick up characteristics. So just understand that the information that you have received from Head Start in the school system has been downloaded in the mind of all of us, all of our parents. And that is the information from Head Start all the way up to college that we have been operating off of. This is real. They call it hypnosis. There's a deeper word that doctors call it, but this is real. The teachers didn't create that curriculum, okay? The individuals that own the colleges, the individuals, the 1% that own big corporations, okay? They give you the information so that you can grow up and work for them, but don't give you the financial literacy that they know and understand that has money working for them. So that's just a briefing on that. But let's go over this Wealth Worksheet. I want you to go in the description here and I want you to download the Wealth Worksheet. So go ahead and pause this video and I want you to come back and download, if you can, print out or just have it on your phone, on your laptop, desktop while you watch this video, okay? All right, so I hope you got your Wealth Worksheet printed out or you have it, because I'm going to fill in the blanks for you, all right? Because that's a blank Wealth Worksheet that you got from the description of this video. Now, the extra digit transition, that blank space of wealth worksheet, learn the rules of the wealthy. So what does extra digit mean? We have a beautiful community called the extra digit movement. Okay. And they say social capital is important today. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to people, with all due respect, on the same level you are? Okay. You're talking to people, maybe your network of people, you all are high figure earners, over six figures, doing $250,000, doing $1 million, but you're still giving away 33 to 40% in taxes. No one in that circle can educate you on how to get that money back, right? So this language is going to be new to you. Maybe you have a financial advisor, but they're selling you products that you don't have any control in, and they're not teaching you this information. So what's your number one expense? So looking at your wealth worksheet, you have taxes. That's your number one expense. You got to pay Uncle Sam, and he's not even your uncle. Soon as you get your check or you get that direct deposit and you get a chance to see that printout of what you're like, whoa, I did $5,000 for the week. I made $2,000 for the week, but they took so much in my paycheck. Why is this? And it's crazy. I heard one of my mentors from afar, Jim Rickards, say that you have individuals that are making $250,000 a year that are still broke. So I'm talking to everyone. How can I be making all this currency? It's because most of my currency, most of my money is leaving me. So this is your number one expense here, which is taxes. The next thing is debt. And we know the type of debt we have. The government's largest asset that didn't teach us anything about money: student loan debt, mortgage debt, car loan debt, credit card debt. We're using debt for everything. Debt is actually good. It's because it's one of the ways that the rich get richer. You think that big building that you're working in, you think the owner of that building actually paid cash for that? No, he went to the bank, and the people who are renting the office spaces, renting that apartment building, they're paying the loan back for that owner. Debt is money. This is how the rich get richer. And then we have big business. Well, who's big business? Well, when you sit down and watch TV, they're coming across as commercials all the time. They're selling you something. Nothing wrong with sales, because the salesman is, even though people hate sales, it's a lucrative business, right? We're all consumers. So you have big business that's always in your face. Big business for your electric bill, your gas bill, your water bill, right? That car company, fast food restaurants, all these big businesses, they want your money. They're actually taking your money from you. And then you have inflation. And like Robert Kiyosaki says, savers are for losers. I didn't call you a loser. Robert Kiyosaki did. He just said for people who are trying to save cash in the bank, where inflation and the printing of cash is what causes more inflation. $20 once upon a time used to actually purchase 2 carts full of groceries. And guess what? They weren't even genetically modified back then. They were real food. So today it's just a lot going on, great people. But these are the people beating you up. Oh my gosh, in your back, taxes, in your back, debt, in your big business, oh, inflation, oh my gosh. Demi, I don't think that you have a solution to win with all this. Oh, we do. And right here on this slide, we see something that says shift. And look, I want to talk about the acronym, which is actually S.I.M.P.L.E is an acronym for shift, increase, multiply, protect, and leverage everything. So let's begin with that, because this is the solution that we're using called S.I.M.P.L.E, right? And I might have said that backwards. I like to be transparent. I like to mess up, because I want to show you you can have a YouTube channel too. You can mess up on it too. You don't have to be perfect on anything. Nobody's perfect but God. And if you ain't making mistakes, you're not even getting better. If you're not failing, you're not even getting better. So who's with me? Who out there is ready to come fail with me and fail with this amazing community called the Extra Digit Movement? Because we're failing into success and we're building wealth one simple step at a time. So simple, once again, standing for shift, increase, multiply, protect, and leverage everything. Let's talk about this solution, because it's just that simple. So number one, you have to shift those taxes. Okay, and now look, wealthy people, I got to go back to them, because why don't you want to be wealthy? You really want to be wealthy, but you just thought it was difficult. So what is the number? Look, wealthy people aren't waiting for a tax return. They want their money now, legally. Taxes actually were put in place mainly for the businessman. Employees pay the highest in taxes. Not knocking a job. A job is a blessing. To be able to maintain a roof over your head and feed your family and clothe your family and have transportation, that's a blessing. A job is noble. I'm never knocking the job. I'm just stating where the tax game has been made for is made for the business owner. Okay? That's what it's just made for. So you have to shift and understand that you're giving money away. With the IRS.gov, they literally tell you what to do in order to minimize your taxes. They do, but come on, I didn't go to the IRS.gov and look on their website to get this information. I just got a blessing to come across the extradition movement in MWR. We're going to talk about that, make wealth real. I'm like, come on, bro, this is crazy. This information has been around for ages. So we got to shift because you're giving money away. You could be putting back $300 to $600 back a month, average savings back in your pocket, where you can use that to invest. You can use that to pay down debt. You can use that to do something with the family, right? Use the money now. Okay, so if you do 600 times 12, how much income are you giving away? And it could be more than that, right? W-2 is taxed. So this is the employee. 28 to 33% of your tax, of your check is going back to the IRS. You work, you're taxed, and then you spend. You got to spend last. Home-based business is taxed. And this is the business person. And home-based business, the IRS tells you to get a home-based business. You're missing out on so many different write-offs where you can download an app that's tracking your mileage. Download an app. Every time you go to the store, you can scan a receipt or put that receipt in the app. I mean, there's so many great opportunities. The square footage of your home. Like I'm in my home office right now. This is where I operate my business, my home-based business. So business works, business spends, and then it's tax last. So how about that? So you can be saving 18 to 23% in taxes while you work your job. No one say quit your job. You see what I'm saying? And then you come into capital gains. Money works, money reinvests, makes more money. Oh my gosh. This is how we should be living. So start your home-based business. You got your worksheet out, right? Start your home-based business. And I have a home-based business to share with you. You can get more information on where you'll spend $100 one time. Okay? And then you'll be part and have your business will be MWR, which is Make Wealth Real. Very simple business, right? $100 one time, less than a pair of Jordans, okay? Less than a pair of expensive Nikes, right? So you're sitting here telling me I can start a business for, yeah, I didn't say open up a McDonald's franchise. And I mean, they have networks of 30,000 different franchisees around the world that get 10% that of their income has to go back because they don't own the M, right? See, Ray Kroc and them who own McDonald's, the Ray Kroc family, they didn't go to school to get this knowledge. He just said, oh, I can create leverage. Remember in S.I.M.P.L.E, the acronym, leverage everything. I can create leverage by selling land and building on that land and then selling the franchise to the individuals. I own the M, so I got to get a percentage of that. And then you still got to come back to me to get the products. Not a good example for food, but a great example of systems. So capital gains is taxed 15%. Now, great people, let's continue this lifestyle legacy conversation. I want you guys to start having these type of conversations at the dinner table. What's wrong with it? I mean, come on. Your social capital, the people in your circle, you guys aren't talking about ways to minimize your taxes. You're working harder and harder, getting another job. More money you make, the more cash they take. But that's not even money. That's currency. That's another story, but we'll get into that. So let's get into the I. Increase. Share the power of a home-based business. Now, look. Amazon has links for certain products. And guess what? Amazon didn't make any of those products. They didn't make it. They may have their preferred product they want. But if you got a product and someone comes to visit you, they're going to say, well, Demi, where did you get those earphones from? Whoa, I got these earphones from Amazon. Oh, wow, I like them. Oh, great. I'll send you the link for them. So I just referred a product of Amazon's because I don't have an Amazon business. People can start an Amazon business if that's what they want to do, and they share the link of the product and they get a percentage. So in our super important, super amazing, super exciting home-based business, we're solving the number one problem here in North America, okay, and other partner areas around the world. We're sharing the number one problem that people are having, which is what? Financial literacy. If you had financial literacy, you wouldn't have been curious about a wealth worksheet. You wouldn't have been in tuned or concerned about a solution for the middle class if you had financial literacy. Not knocking you. The school, remember the downloading from Head Start all the way up. Because you can start teaching financial literacy as a baby. You become an adult, you already got a wealth mindset and you already have the assets and the cash flow coming in, but that's not taught to us. So right now, this information is new, but it's new to you and me. So great people. In our home-based business, you can earn up to $150 a month to $4,500 a month, okay, as an executive. Now, this is very simple because you put yourself in position of what we call just having the, let me say, the love to want to share. We teach you. It's a system. McDonald's is a system. Super simple system. We have McDonald's is a system that you have to go to McDonald's school to learn how to operate. It's the same in America. It's the same in Africa. It's the same in Europe. It's a system. So in our system, you're able to build a business. Look, with just 12 individuals in your network that you didn't even refer to the program, of individuals getting their taxes done, their debt taken care of, and so much more. I mean, I'm talking about so much more. I don't even want to spoil it because I'm going to show you where you can sit down and relax and get the information on so much more. Part-time to full-time income. So just imagine you getting your money back because you started a home-based business and we had the professionals do the work for you. Or you thought you were going to be doing the work for your taxes and your credit? No. You just put in the information in your back office and the professionals go to work for you. Rich people don't do that. They don't do that. You think they got time to be doing taxes? And no, we operating like the wealthy. The professionals do all of this for you. Okay? So as you do that, and you have some other individuals that you know, your coworker named Kim, your cousin Bob, and Uncle Willie, they still working. They're like, hold on, man, you telling me I'm giving taxes away voluntarily? Man, now you've built a team of 12, that's $600. Plus you got your taxes back in your pocket as well, legally. Okay, this is all legal. So look what you just starting out. So you're getting excited. Hold on, Demi, where's the home-based business? This is the home-based business. Demi, I'm not selling anything. No, you're not even talking about this. We have a system in place that teaches you to ask the right questions to people so you can start building a home-based business that's solving the number one problem here in North America. Well, health is a big problem too, but financial literacy. So in regionals, most definitely you can push yourself up to get to this level, 6,000 to 30,000 a month. You really can create the income you want by after someone's showing you the system. You rinse and repeat this. Top 5% to 10% income earners in the U.S. doing this type of income monthly. Presidents, 45,000 to 450,000 per month. What did you say? Can't nobody make 450,000 a month. Where you get that from? You can do anything you want to do. Shoot, Zuckerberg and them making $1 billion and something a month. Come on, man. All that network they got on Facebook, who's the product? You and me. Man, I'm telling you, boy, we missing out on so much information. The scripture says not people perish for the lack of knowledge. That's real. That is real. So let's multiply our assets. Let's protect. How do you protect? Well, we're multiplying. So you got to understand that you got to leverage everything, right, people? You want to be able to stop lifting all those boxes and going up the steps with them. You got 20 boxes that you're lifting all up the steps. You're not even using the elevator. The elevator is working too. You're not even using that cart. The cart has the cart has 4 wheels, but you decided not to use the cart. So what's causing you all this pain? Taxes. Like I said earlier. Debt. Big business. Inflation. You don't have no leverage. There ain't no protection. So we want to show you how you can multiply your income. Use assets that when inflation rises, these assets continue to push up. You need the protection financially, and you must understand if you want to become a millionaire, you got to have a trust fund in place. And this is what we help you do. all along. This is the best home-based business I've ever seen, solving a major problem. And that's what the marketplace is all about. What problem can I solve? And find a genuine person that's going to bring the problem solver to me. So you make a decision. The membership is only $149, okay? This is monthly. This allows you to get on top of your debt, reduce the bills in your home. Remember, the number one economy is the economy in your home. That's the number one economy. No matter what's going on the outside, as long as you're good, that's what matters. As long as you're good, the economy in your house. But if that's not in place, then the things on the outside will bother you on the inside. Okay, so this will actually allow you to benefit from a lot of things that your back office has. Now, if you decide just to go with the membership only, you won't have any home-based business deductions. That's why I didn't mention the taxes. Now I'm mentioning the taxes. If you decide one time to pay for that $100 on top of the $149, that'll be a $249 investment that can literally change your life, family. Okay, so this will give you 476 more deductions. All right, home-based business benefits and monthly residuals. Did you know that there are two types of incomes? Linear income is your time for money, highly taxed. You're tired, you're exhausted, you're going through this revolving door. Residual income, though, is the money you make in your sleep. It's not the easiest to obtain, but it's the best to have. Your job is not the easiest to obtain because you're getting taxed and you're using your time for money and you're tired. So you got two struggles you're going to have to deal with. The struggle to build a business mentally with a system already in place that you just follow, just implement, and you just work with your team in the community. Super simple. You got all the support in the world. Or you continue to trade time because, like Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, residual income, you'll work until you die. So let's begin here, my great people. I'm so glad that you filled in the blanks on your worksheet. I want you to go right here, and I would like for you to dial this number. Get a 2-minute briefing on what we're doing. Okay, I gave you the wealth worksheet, filled in the blanks, and I think you agree with this information. It's just on you if you want to use the MWR platform as a home-based business to take you to the next level. In my humble opinion, it's the best. I'm not trying to sell you on anything. It's solving all the problems that's in people's households. You're not selling anything. Nothing wrong with sales, but I didn't come to you with any type of convincing to drink this or shake this or put this on. Okay, I didn't come. I respect that, but I didn't come with that. I came with what's already in your life: taxes, debt, bills, insurance, and so much more I didn't even talk about. It's like a whole world that you got here to help you. Okay, so that I don't have to convince you about that. You're already involved. You're just on the wrong side. Now, after listening to that 2-minute video, I want you to go to www.aricheducation.com and watch the 27-minute simple video, because this is just going to give you more knowledge. Okay, from there, we'll be in touch. All right, or feel free to call me. Feel free to call me at 202-770-1668. My name is Demi. Feel free to call me, ask questions, get a chance to talk to me. But once you watch that video, you'll just be submitting simple information, your name, email address. Email will come to you, and I'll be in touch with you. You'll watch the video, and if you see this as valuable information to change yourself and your family's life, we'll be in touch. So with that being said, great day, another opportunity. I want you to take care, take heed, stay safe, and remember, you are the only one that can hold you back from having success. Until next time, Demi Sonia, a rich education. Take care.